Is you?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Fresh drop.
Are you? So you are the other political party looking on this gentleman on TikTok. I thought that he was shorter. I didn't realize this guy was so tall. Taller than me.
The camera lies.
So bad, Sekki.
Yeah.
So who tells you must go for a political party? Leave politics to me. It's good to see you. Blessings. I see your stuff every now and again pop up on my feed.
And they provide good commentary on current events.
I'm not going to encourage them. I'm not encouraging them, but you know, you guys add the kind of depth to our social media. You know, sometimes you look at the content on social media and sometimes it has no, you know, it's just, you know, it just doesn't have any feel. But yeah, I can relate to some of the stuff you do. And I think it's first of all, I think it's funny, some of it. Yeah. But some of the stuff too, very deep. I see some of the stuff you do. You're carrying hundreds of thousands of minds with you. Just carry them in the right direction. That's all.
Yes, sir.
All right? Blessings.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Amidst Jamaica's most powerful leaders, members of parliament, and dignitaries, one face stood out. He wasn't a politician. He wasn't a businessman. He wasn't dressed in the traditional suit and tie. He was a TikTok comedian. His name is Bad Sekki.
She backing on me on the bait.
When the cameras panned across the audience during the swearing in of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Jamaicans around the world had the same question: what is Bad Sekki doing there? In this documentary, we'll uncover who Bad Sekki really is, how he rose from working as a security guard to becoming one of Jamaica's most talked about social media stars, and why his presence at such a historic national event might tell us more about the future of politics, culture, and youth in Jamaica than we realize. Bad Sekki was born Carlando Bailey in the rural community of Pine Hill, St. Catherine. Life here isn't easy. For many young people, opportunities are limited and survival means hard work and sacrifice. Carlando grew up with the same struggles that countless Jamaicans face, balancing responsibility, work, and the dream of something more. To make ends meet, he worked as a security guard. Long hours, tough conditions, little recognition. For many, it's a job that pays the bill but offers no path to fame or fortune. But behind that uniform was a park, a natural comedian. Even while on the job, Bailey was known to lighten the mood, cracking jokes with co-workers, friends, and anyone who would had an ability to take the struggles of everyday life and turn them into humor. What nobody knew at the time was that this gift would one day change his life.
Most honorable. What was that moment like, and where that you got invited?
When we get the email, I say, oh, most somebody around put me like, and so me I say, who around put me now, and then go over Instagram, I see CM page, and I appear then text me. Go over TikTok again, I see the Holness page. I say, a serious business I go and someone, and at the same time then make me link them and them say, who more and bring with me. I say, when I roll with it, ganja class. So I just link the dog and just make me and the dog touch over him.
Late 2010s, a new platform began to rise, TikTok. For most, it was just another app, but for Carlando Bailey, it became a stage. Here he created the character Bad Sekki, raw, unpolished, authentic. He wasn't pretending to be glamorous or wealthy. Instead, he made fun of everyday struggles, money, problem, relationship, work, stress, and the hilarious side of ordinary Jamaican life. Magic of Bad Sekki was relatable. Jamaicans saw themselves in his jokes. They recognized their own frustration, habits, and experiences reflected back at them, only this time with a comedic twist. At first, it was just friends sharing his videos, then neighbors, then the wider community. Before long, his content was reaching tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands across the island and the diaspora. But success in the main life got easier, even as his videos went viral. Bad Sekki was still working his day job as a security guard. Imagine spending a 12-hour shift on your feet, only to come home and shoot comedy skits through the night. That was his reality. Still, he pushed forward. As for a Bad Sekki, making people laugh wasn't just about going viral. It was about expressing himself, about turning hardship into joy. Follower count grew. Bad Sekki began to experience a strange double life of a viral star. By day, he was the same security guard, clocking in like anyone else. By night, he was a digital celebrity, his face recognized in tones and his voice quoted in memes. The contrast was striking, a reminder that fame online doesn't always equal wealth or luxury. But what it did give him was influence. People listened to him, laughed with him, and in many ways felt connected to him. Influence is about to open doors that nobody, not even Bad Sekki himself, could have imagined. On the day of Andrew Holness swearing in as Prime Minister, the nation watched a highly formal, highly political event. The ceremony was filled with ministers, dignitaries, and leaders. But when cameras caught Bad Sekki in the audience, the internet lit up. What was TikTok comedian doing at one of the most important constitutional events in Jamaica? How did a man from Pine Hill, who just a few years ago was a regular security guard, end up sitting among the nation's most powerful? Answer came in part from Prime Minister Andrew Holness himself. During his remarks, he spoke about the role of young people in Jamaica and the way social media has transformed how Jamaicans communicate, laugh, and even shape public opinion. But Sekki wasn't just invited as a comedian. He was invited as a representative of the youth and the digital generation. His presence was symbolic, a recognition that social media creators are now part of Jamaican's cultural and political landscape. But opinions quickly split. Some praise the move as forward thinking, showing that leaders value the voices of young creators. Others dismiss it as pure optics, a publicity stunt to make politics look more youthful and relatable. So, which is it? Genuine recognition or political theater? That's a question still being debated. Regardless of intent, the impact was undeniable. For the first time, a TikTok comedian sat among Jamaica's political elite at a swearing-in ceremony. It was a powerful symbol that blurred the lines between politics and pop culture. For a young Jamaican, it sent a message. Your voices, your creativity, your platforms are being noticed. For the government, it was a way to signal awareness of social media's growing influence. But critics raise important points. If social media stars are invited to ceremonies, shouldn't their communities also benefit from real policies and opportunities? Is recognition enough, or does it risk turning influencers into tokens of representations? Whatever side you take, one thing was clear. Bad Sekki was no longer just an entertainer. He had become a symbol of the digital age. Proof that in 2025, Jamaica culture is being shaped, not just in Parliament, but on TikTok. From Pine Hill to Parliament, from the security guard booth to the Prime Minister swearing in, Bad Sekki journey is one of resilience, creativity, and transformation. He reminds us that comedy is powerful, that the digital world can open doors once closed, and that sometimes the most unlikely figures can become symbols of entire generation. Love him or question him, laugh with him or doubt him, Bad Sekki represents a more than just jokes and TikTok. It represents the merging of two worlds, politics and pop culture, tradition and technology, the old Jamaica and the new. And so when the cameras captured him at Andrew Holness' ceremony, it wasn't just a moment for one comedian. It was a moment for every young Jamaican who dares to dream, to create, and to be seen. This is Bad Sekki. One Daily TV, I'm out.